Well, hello and welcome back. It is a beautiful day here in Indiana, and we are going to go over to the ash woods with the baby dumper and pick up some wood. So this morning I went and picked up my mower from the dealer, and while I was on the way there I dropped the Bobcat off at the ash woods. So it's already sitting over there, and I'll have to drive it back into the woods, then drive the dump truck back in the woods, and then haul some wood, and then probably just take the Chevy and trailer over there and pick up the Bobcat when I'm done. So I've never done this before, but if you saw last video, I made the trails wide enough to get hopefully the two-wheel drive dump truck down them and out of there with a load of wood. So I guess we're gonna see how it goes. I'll see how. All right, so we're going back here through the woods. I've made it pretty far. There's a few places that were a little tight, but we're doing. Oh man, yeah, there's definitely going to be some added scratches on the truck, but for a truck like this, no big deal really. The ground seems kind of soft. It feels like it's a little soft, but at the same time the truck isn't like leaving ruts, so I think I'm just not used to this truck off-road and used to it just on the pavement. I know, I think even though I'll have weight when I come out of the woods, I think it'll go easier because I'll have a lot of weight on the rear end, and traction will be a little bit better, I think. But yeah, I've made it almost to where I need to go. This is gonna save me so much time if I can get out of here without a problem. Or it's gonna add a bunch of time if I can't. So this area here is where I'm gonna end up at. So I gotta turn around here, so I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I made it back here. All the wood is down that way, so I just have to get it in the bucket, drive it up and over and into the truck. But it beats taking it all the way up that way, because with the slow tracks, that's a lot of time saved. So let's see. It doesn't look like I'm pushing too much mud or anything. There's a little bit stuck in the tires, but it's not like it's splooging between them or I found any soft spots. So yeah, works pretty good. I'm gonna walk up now and grab the Bobcat, and hopefully this works out. Hopefully it works out. I guess my biggest fear is I fill this thing full of wood and somehow I get stuck going out or something like that. Guess we'll find out. No better way to know than just to do it. All right, I got the pile picked up over there and another bucket load. So far, this is working great. It is so quick to go up and down instead of all the way over. So the hill that I got to go up with this Bobcat, I don't think the camera does it any justice, but the Bobcat don't want much more. It doesn't lose traction, it's just kind of losing power, like bogging the hydrostatic down. So we'll go up it again, come on. All right guys, I got it loaded up. There is 5.5 stacked buckets on there, so every bit of a cord. Usually with my big bucket, if I throw them in loose and like kind of heap it, it's half a face cord. So probably stacked, I'm probably like close to probably between 3/4 and half per bucket. So yeah, there's at least a full cord on there. A lot of locust. All the buckets were locust except the last half was ash. So some heavy wood. And now we're gonna try and get it out of here. I got all the wood out of the bottom here. I have some on the other side, but I think when I attack that, I'm gonna park at a different spot. It's already like cleared, I can get down to it. But I don't think I need to come back over here today again, thankfully. So we'll see how easy it is to get out. It wasn't too bad coming in, but there's just there's a hill you kind of have to go up, and when I went down it, you could see my outside duals are like riding hard on the hill. So I guess we'll see. I'll sit here. I think we're smooth sailing from here. That was the challenging part up that little hill. Gotta snake through some trees here. Oh, I'll be ashamed if my truck got a scratch on it. Poor thing. All right, made it back out here to the woods, and I parked in a different place this time. This one a little easier to get to, but still a trail to go down that I wouldn't want to take a nice pickup truck down. So I need to go that way and find the mini skid, and then pick up a couple more piles. I think there's probably 2 more buckets worth of wood, and that'd be it for this one. So I want to go get the mini skid, and we'll get out there. Got a pretty good bucket there. There's still a few pieces, but they still have branches attached to them. I didn't see that when I cut it, they were still like rolled over, so I'll have to come trim out that stuff. And there's still a little bit of stuff here I could probably work on, but I got the bulk out of here, so the rest of it I could probably just go with the buggy one random day. All right, on to the next one. All right, topped off that bucket with a bunch of sycamore, and then I still got a bunch left to get, so probably one more bucket, and then I'll be out of here for today. I just cleaned these trails last Sunday, and this is where the trail goes, and there's already stuff laying in. I had to go around there, and it was super muddy. I was pushing like piles of mud. Luckily the tracks powered through. I'm going to shove these off and then get the rest of that sycamore. All right guys, I got all that stuff picked up. Didn't take too long. I do have a ton of sycamore, like a tree, maybe 3/4 of a rick or something. But you let me know, do you guys split sycamore? I would not split sycamore if it was like if it was 30 inches around, like yeah, I wouldn't split it because it just doesn't split good. And I'd let that stuff rot, to be honest. But this stuff was probably 12 inches. It was straight. I have high hopes for it. It might not split the best, but I think I can at least 4-way it. But it was years ago I split some like 30-inch stuff, and it was nasty. Waste of time. Takes way too long. But let me know, do you guys split sycamore? Anyways, yeah, pretty good little stack of wood there. The box is 9 feet long by 8 foot wide, and it's got 2 foot sides on it, so there's probably a little over a rick there. nonetheless, it was a good Saturday afternoon spent in the woods, and the wood didn't go to waste. So is there easier ways to do firewood? Yeah, there is, but sometimes that's just good to get back in the woods. So I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.